Hi guys, it's Linnea. I have yet another box for you I've made, and it is a little take on something that I haven't take on a box I haven't done before, and I hope you will like it. I will, after a little while here, take my camera down and handheld it, because it shows the details so much better. Okay, firstly, I made art tiles in a different way and covered the whole box with it. A corrugated heart, which is stencil, and flowers, of course. And I will show the top first in detail, and then I will move on. Well, first I can show the sides. Here I used a punch, but I didn't go for the perfect border because I wanted it ruggy. I wanted this to be more grunge, and I used pieces of some of the lace I found while I had that big thrift farm. So that's that. And let's see. I'm taking it down now. Okay. Mind my messy room. Haha. Okay. I will turn it around so I can hold it much easier. Okay. Here you see the corrugated cardboard, and I use a stencil with paste, and afterwards I used perfect pearls on it. I love how this texture came out. It is so gorgeous. And around the border of the heart I used Martha Stewart butterfly punch, which I also put clear embossing powder, and I made like swirls, like twig or whatever you call it, swirls with a little bit of lace. And let's see, I need to move it the right way. And here is one of my new stamps. It is, of course, the Acacia Craft, in which I have partly embossed, and the little flower has got some stickles on it. And here's some of these leaves I found cheap for sale in a Norwegian shop. Sadly, I'm all out of them. I think I have one left. And I made a little cherub with a little bit of glossy on its head. I used gold here instead, and there's a cameo. And there's some of the sprays I will have in my shop. I'm still adding stuff to it. Here's some of the little tiny flowers I have in my shop. And here's one of the butterfly flowers. I love these. And here's more of the flowers. They really give a detail that's just outstanding. I used old vintage key. I actually found this in the cellar when we moved in. And these big flower here, I have used gold on it, and it's also in my shop. And I absolutely love it. It is good quality. And here's also some from my shop, which I had grunged up, and twigs, and there's another one. This one's not in my shop though. And I use small birds, and this one here is from a Norwegian shop. Let's see, it's a little bit too light there. I also gave some of these to Trisha, and she loved them. They are just gorgeous. So it's a good thing for swaps. And I love this brown color. It's so gorgeous. And I used mother of pearl, old vintage not butterflies, buttons. It seems like I have butterflies on my brain today, fluttering by. And here you see my art tiles. They are quite different. There's some paste on top of that again, and I love how they came out. And beneath that I have some old vintage paper again. And these, let's see, this part of the trim here I got from Trisha. Thank you, Trisha. And there's added yet another one to make it even wider, and I have put, actually I put nail polish on it because I have this gorgeous colored nail polish, and it's actually something extra. And here's also a little bit of nail polish and some lace that I cut up and doubled up. So there's the bling on the flower. I also put a little bit of nail polish to give it a little bit extra. And of course, you know, I love to make flowers of lace. And as you have noticed, I don't use very much paper flowers, but it's a good contrast to flowers like this, of course. And here's a light bulb. It's just a little fun detail. So I love how this cluster came out. You know, it's not as big as like I did for Jackie, Scrappy Jack one's box, but I really do love it because I didn't want this heart to go all disappearing in the cluster, and I think I succeeded. So this box you can get in my mother's shop, and it just opens up right off. There's no hinges on it, but it's very sturdy, good quality cardboard. And here I quite simply decorated the inside. This is paper from Nature's Garden from Prima, designed by Jodelie. Hi Jodelie! And I've just simply edged it with some lace, and here's a simple flower again, and some of my butterfly flowers. Oh, I love them so much. And here's a stamp I made, and I distressed it on the edges so I could give it a little bit more dimensional, like it's more rounded. So, but the trick here on this box, it is that I actually made it into a diorama instead of just ordinary altar box. I kind of I made it into a fairy garden, as you can see. I have so loved it. I love it so much. It's like a scene, and I edged the pretty lace here with a pom-pom trim, and I made like a really nice curtain. And these center flowers Trisha, a little shabby chic, gave me, and I used silver first, and then I kind of used gold on top of that, but to give it even more dimension. And I used Norwegian driftwood. It's just driftwood. I kind of got it from the beach, and the beach is like 100 meters. Well, that's 2 stone throws away from here. And here's a little fairy, and even there's a lot of these small flowers that I have in my shop. And I kind of like made grass out of lace. It's just another turn on nature. And here's a little tiny piece of driftwood. But see, holding my camera like this, I really get to show off the details. This is a detail I absolutely love. Like a bundle of keys forgotten on the fence, which I made very easily with twisting silver thread around it. And here's I got kind of like fairy dust in the bottle. It's just seed beads, and there's some feathers, and I absolutely love the texture on this. That is just so gorgeous. And I made a feather tree. It's just a fun twist. and I just wrapped the stem with hessian, I think. Oh, come on, why isn't it focusing? There you go. And also the background here, I made it just the way as the heart on the front. And this is one of the fairies from sorry, the Fairy Bell collection by Prima, which I will obviously stickled and put perfect pearls on, and I love how shiny she came out. See, oh, I love this texture. It's just to die for. And just details. I got a mushroom going on down here. She's standing on a mushroom. Another butterfly. And I accented it with small pearls all over. There's deeper into it. It was a little bit tricky to work on. These dragonflies were originally silver, but yet again I kind of put both stickles, nail polish, and then glossy accent on them. Did that with both of them. And of course there's a big flower made of old crochet, and I have some fibers here. I really love this fiber. It's kind of shiny and I love using it on my flowers, but I'm almost out, so I need to try to find similar, because I bought this like 10 years ago. So, and there's more paper flowers again. And I do love cherry blossoms. That is kind of my favorite. So, and I got a paste up on the sides, as you can see, and I really made a rough texture with the paint as well. No, there's a red thread here. Where in the world did that come from? And yeah, I'm kind of not getting tired of showing details here. I just love how this came out. See, there's the trim again, which I separated into pieces. I need to get more of that. I definitely need to. So, yeah, and it looks like this from a distance. That's just gorgeous. It's strange to brag about your own work. I'm not used to that, but this time I feel I deserve it. Be satisfied with your own work. That's just, well, I love it. Of course I love it. One more of those resin flowers. So that is the box, and there's a hair. I didn't mean to show that. So yeah, and you can of course hang this. Of course you can, and you can put, let's see, you can put the inside of the lid as a picture by itself, or the top, of course. I really do love how this turned out. So I need to get more of these boxes, and you see they're thick. There's nothing shabby about the quality on those. So I really do love working with this. It was so sturdy. It was no floppy. Well, yeah. So that is my box, guys, and I hope you loved it like I do. And I have several projects to show you, so I just have to keep going. And I'll speak to you soon. I'm glad you looked at it and took your time to visit my channel. Okay, lots of kisses. Bye. Bless you. Bye.